Today is my dad's 60th birthday. 60 is a pretty big deal. It symbolizes the start of everything you live your whole life to accomplish, and this year I wanted to do something special for my dad as this part of his life starts. I thought of all the gifts that I could give him, but I didn't want to just give him another picture book or written card. So instead, I thought I'd show him. Here's what my dad means to me. When I think of my dad, I think of the park he would take me to when I was younger. I have memories of us watching airplanes land, him lifting me up with his feet pretending I was an airplane. Memories like these that I always keep with me. Growing up, if my mom was on a trip with her friends for the weekend, my dad would reserve Saturday morning breakfast to make me pancakes. He knew my mom never liked making sweet things for breakfast, and I think he knew that pancakes was one of the only things that he could cook better than her. So he'd whip up the fluffiest, lightest, best pancakes that I've always known. And when I think of my dad, I think of every morning he would drive me to the bus stop on his way to work. Oftentimes these were quiet trips, but he was always the first car there to wait, and it was always time still with him. I'm grateful for so many things in my life, but when I think about what's at the top of the list, I think of my dad. I admit that I have always lived a very comfortable life. I have always been given in my lifetime. And I realize that none of that is for no reason. It's because my dad is the one who is giving. It's because of my dad and everything that he's done for me and everyone else around him. My dad moved to the States when he was just a child from South Korea and lived the rest of his life in America, working hard to become a doctor one day and give his family a life that he's always wanted for himself. He's worked every single day of my life and his to do good for what he knows and love as his family. He shows love through his actions because of the power that his actions can have, and knowing that actions speak louder than words. And now, as I begin to grow older, I don't think of my dad and just think of these memories. I think of who I am now and how my actions have been influenced by his. I think of the kind person that I try to be and how he has shown me how to be that. I think of the lessons that he's taught me, and he's taught me how to show my gratitude. For one, I'll never forget being mad when I was a child that my dad told me one day to clean up after dinner for once. The comfortable life that I lived didn't include doing the dishes. But as he said, your mom just made you everything you ate, and this is how you can say thank you, my perspective changed, and I began to understand what it was like to not only be given, but what it meant to really give back. And now, almost every family dinner after that, I make sure to clean up and do the dishes for my mom. And I don't see it as a chore anymore or something that I don't want to do, but I see it as a way to just show my gratitude. And I have my dad to thank for that. My dad has also taught me to have a passion aside from work, something that you look forward to doing with your friends. And I think most of you could guess what it is by now for him. It's golf. And so, as you can imagine, I played golf from the moment that I could start playing sports. My dad said that I was a natural with my golf swing when he first saw me try as a child. So as you can also imagine, I proceeded to attend every single golf camp, first tee club, private lessons, you name it. I grew up not necessarily even liking the sport, but I think I kept through it all those years because I knew how happy it made my dad to see his daughters be good at something that he enjoyed so much personally. And come on, isn't that swing a natural? While golf isn't my personal passion, knowing that I spent all of those years of my life being a part of his makes it all worth it. Seeing my dad's passion for golf brings out the natural passion in myself to do something that I truly love in this one life that we are given. One thing he continues to teach me is to make time for what I want to do, aside from everything else that I have to do. But that's not all. My dad teaches me to take care of this earth, to sit and watch the planes, to show that you're thankful instead of merely saying it. My dad teaches me so much more than I could ever describe. He teaches me to work hard, knowing somehow it will pay off, to always see the good in people, to sacrifice, protect, and love your family, to be passionate about something, reach for and earn for your success, but overall to make memories that will last forever. The list will continue to go on for the rest of my life as my dad continues to teach me, and I'm so thankful.